Hello gamers! This video is going to be me talking a bit about the future of this channel as well as me coming out, but let's first start by talking about the future of this channel. I want to work on more positive things, not just on my channel but also in my real life as well. If you notice, I occasionally talk about TV shows or video games, and I felt like a lot of them were negative. I mean, seriously, my first ever video of talking about fictional media was me trying to fix FNAF Security Breach's story. And oh my god, you can tell I do not have a professional fucking microphone. Stars. Just a heads up, I've actually made this video since March of 2022, so it might be a little bit bad, and today I will be fixing the Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach story. Anyways, I really want to be more positive, or at least neutral, where I'm both positive and negative. There's a lot of negativity in the world, whether it's some online drama or real life politics. I'm doing my best to not involve myself as much, which is kind of hard because it's everywhere, and I'm also a minority myself, which doesn't help. I still have my opinions, of course. For example, I believe in LGBT plus rights. There needs to be more support for disabled people like myself. And I think there should be world peace with everyone being nice to each other. But, here's another thing. I'm also, not very educated on politics, and especially what's going on with everything, I guess. Well, I guess I do know about it, but I also, don't know about it at the same time. And I kind of plan to keep it that way. Me not wanting to engage with drama or politics doesn't make me a bad person. That's me setting a boundary, and that's actually good for my mental health. If I see something I don't like, I'm just gonna ignore it or only talk about it with people I trust. Because if you look at a lot of bad stuff, it does a lot to your mental health. Hi, editing Asher from the future. I do want to clarify that I am I still want to do activism. I just as someone who's neurodivergent and has mental health, I believe it's good to limit every now and then or do a little bit at a time, because like I said, too much is can be bad for your mental health. So if you always I just want to say, people, never stop you know talk about for what you believe in. Get justice if possible. I just want to say, people who are autistic and have mental illness like myself, they need to limit or take a break every now and then, because it will be bad for mental health. Anyways, I just want to clarify that. Anyways, bye. I used to watch a lot of drama videos and true crime while drawing, and they would always make me angry, and I do not want to involve with things that make me angry anymore, or at least not as much. And for with YouTube drama, it's same shit, different person. I have no idea who's right. I don't have no idea who's lying. I don't know who anyone is anymore. And at this point, I kind of don't care. While my brain may have stopped developing past 11, I feel like I'm just way too old for drama and to involve stuff like that. I only have very little time in this world, and I want to use said time focusing on things that make me happy, like my hobbies and interests, instead of being sad or angry with all the bad things in this world. I also think the world needs more positivity and fun. When I make videos discussing media, I want it to be more in a nice, welcoming way. That's kind of why I privated my Bayonetta Free Stinks video, and I will not be remaking it, even though I thought about it before. I was very angry when I made it back then, and while I still do think Bayonetta Free put a stain on the franchise and ruined Bayonetta as a character, I am not as angry as I was 3 years ago. I've learned to let go, and I don't hyperfixate it on anymore. I am still going to have some of my older videos, but I might private them later in the future depending how I feel. I honestly don't know. I want to focus on making other people happy with positivity because, like I said before, that's what the world needs right now. I always loved helping people or trying to make them happy, and that's what I'm going to do for the future of this channel moving forward. What you will expect from this channel is mostly going to be random compilation videos I make when I'm usually high or bored because I'm a silly little stoner. But I will occasionally make some positive review type videos on TV or video games, usually having a speed paint in the background because I like to draw. I would also like to do more streams every now and then, and sometimes I do make, I will say this though, sometimes I will still make vent art or, bloody art every now and then, but it will be on my other social medias. Also, here's my social media if you want to DM me for art commissions if you like my art. Okay, time for the coming out section of this video. I mentioned a little bit before in my South Park video game video of all things, which is really funny, but I'll come out and say it in this video too. I am transgender. I am demigender to be specific, which is part of the non-binary spectrum. I'm not completely a woman, but I'm also not completely non-binary. While I knew something was off about me since I was a kid, it took me like a while to realize this later in life. You see, I have borderline personality disorder, or BPD for short, and part of this complex disorder affected me struggling to realize who I am. You see, people with BPD find it very hard to have mixed feelings or gray thinking. BPD also gives you identity problems, and you have like no idea who you are or what's real, what is there anything like about you, etc. At one point I honestly thought I was intersex, like having some undiagnosed intersex condition, because I was so confused on how someone could experience dysphoria the way I do. And also, before people say anything, I actually am diagnosed with gender dysphoria by my psychiatrist. Gender dysphoria disorder is a spectrum, and it's shocking the amount of LGBT plus people who don't know this. Anyways, gender is very hard for me to understand, even to this day, but I am trying to get better at understanding it. It wasn't until my doctor told me that gender is a spectrum, and that's when things started to make more sense for me. I can be both non binary and a woman at the same time, and I was officially approved for top surgery in November of 2025, and currently I am waiting for a surgeon to call me so I can make an appointment. Being on a waitlist sucks, you guys. I am expected to have the actual surgery in late 2026 or in early 2027. I've been wanting this surgery since I was a kid, and it feels so surreal, but like in a good way, that I'm actually gonna get the surgery I wanted so long. Okay, I'm gonna address the elephant in the room. I used to be transphobic to non-binary people and used to be into LGBT discourse a lot. So if you see some cringe-ass comment on an anti-woke video from like 8 years ago, I would like to let you know that I am not that person anymore. I was very uneducated at the time, and while I cannot change the past, the best thing for me to do is work hard to be my best self. My opinions have changed, and I'm admitting to the mistakes I made. Every LGBT person is going to have different opinions from me, and whether or not I agree with them or not, I just don't care anymore. I honestly just no longer involve myself with any discourse for that matter, like even non-LGBT related ones. Like I said earlier, I'm like done with like involving myself with politics and drama and discourse, and I'm gonna ignore it. I'm gonna keep my opinions to myself and just focus on happy things. And one of those happy things is my top surgery coming soon. Oh my god, I have this as part of my notes, but you can tell I have ADHD because I repeat myself a lot. Like I repeat the same topic but just with different words. Anyways, gamers, that's gonna be all I'm sharing. Bye. See ya later.